So the workout starts with the round of 40 reps of each movement. Hang snatches is your first one. Andrew's pretty much doing a muscle snatch here. That's totally allowed. He does need to stand up a little bit more at the top. We discussed that, so just make sure you're getting your knees and your hips all the way locked out. Him and I decided to do these 20 and 20. We split the reps in half and did them unbroken. You can do them however you want. So he got his 20 done. I waited for him to drop the bar, and then I picked up mine and did my 20 hang power snatches. Again, you can split these up however you want. One person could do 30, one person can do 10. You could do in sets of 5 until you reach 40. We don't really care as long as between the two of you, you have completed 40 of each movement. So the next movement here is your shoulder to overhead. You can see he kind of started with a strict press and moved on with a push press. Again, yes, he should straighten his knees a little bit more here at the top, but just think about that as you go. You can push jerk it as long as you straighten all the way up to standing at the top. So again, I'm dipping and pressing. I'm doing more of a push press. You could strict press this. You could push jerk it, especially as it gets heavier, as long as you're getting that shoulder to overhead. So we split our 40 there. We are now on to our 40 sumo high pulls. There's no standard for depth at the bottom. I've had a couple people ask that. The barbell just has to touch the floor, and then it has to come to the height of the collarbone at the top. So touch the floor, height of the collarbone at the top. You can do it more of a deadlift. If you're a little bit more of a squatty person, that's allowed. But barbell touches the floor and then comes to collarbone height at the top with the hips and knees extended at the top. So we'll complete our 40 of those. Again, like I said, him and I decided to do these 20 and 20 for our first round. You can split them however you want. Our last movement is our front squats. Notice he picked up the bar, started at standing, and then did his front squats, okay? He did not squat clean his first rep. I will not either. You need to get the bar up to a front rack position in the standing position before you start your front squats. So he's gonna put his bar down. I'm gonna pick mine up. I started at the top and then began my front squats, okay? Make sure you also stand up your last rep all the way before you put that bar down. Hip crease has to get below the knee at the bottom. Now, also notice mixed teams. Andrew is starting to change his plates. That is allowed. If you're using 2 different barbells because you're a mixed team, he can start changing into the next weight while I'm finishing my reps from that last round. If you're on the same sex team, obviously you're using the same bar. You'll finish those reps and then change the plates together. We are now in our round of 30. We again decided to just do 15, 15. It's completely up to you how you want to break these up. Do them in sets of 5, whatever you want to do, as long as between the two of you, you end up hitting 30 of each rep. Again, men or same-sex teams, you guys are using the same bar. Mixed teams, you have separate bars. As you can see, as we move through this, we're getting through our sets of 15 here. Sumo high pulls, da-da-da-da-da. Our next set will be our front squats. And then I will do my front squats as well. Now, mixed teams, you will need each other's plates in some of these switches. So he needs my 5s, so he took his clips off. He took my 5s from me. Now he can start and I can put my set of 25s on. So you will have to have, I put the plate loading information on that document I sent out. So you know what plates you'll need for each rep scheme for each weight. So just pay attention to that and make sure you guys know how you're switching. And I would be strategic about who goes first so that you know, so that you can make those switches strategically, okay? So now we are in our rounds of 10. This is where it gets a little bit heavier. Super duper fun. I promise you we did not go this fast. This is obviously sped up. This is about 4 times speed, I think. We're in our front squats for sets of 10. Again, he's changing plates while I'm working. Now I'm changing plates so that we're in our last set. We're finishing 5s. This is where it really gets tough, guys. These are those heavier weights. You could do singles here, back and forth, in these heavy weights if you need to, okay? As long as they all get done. Here we go. We got our last set of 5 to finish those 10 front squats, and we're done. Whew! Time cap is 20 minutes, guys.